Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It is Wednesday. It is time for Orange Cassidy and Swerve Scott. Should be a good one. Maybe get a new champion tonight. Are we lucky enough to get a new champion? Anyways, the match has officially gone underway. There is also basketball on. It is the, I think it's game 3. Yes, game 3. And the series is tied 1-1. It is the Nuggets versus the Heat. And I would assume they're in Miami at this point, but I'm not 100. Because they did the first 2 in Denver. Colorado. Anyway, Swerve. Getting up. Taking his hair out or something. I don't know exactly what he was doing there. Orange Cassidy still got his hands in his pants. They came out of his pants. Now he's hitting him with the back elbow. So we're going to find out what Collision's main event's going to be on its opening day. I have a feeling that CM Punk might be involved in it. Or he's at least going to be on the show. We know that for sure. But he could wrestle. Oh, Swerve. Got Orange on his back. Just trying to use his weight. Hey, Chris Statlander and Anna Jay going at it tonight for the television championship.
Did you put our sign up?
I did. Sup. S-U-P. Sup.
Sup.
It's called sup.
Sup.
Like supper. Like come and sup.
Yeah. So, we've got Walter in the chat.
Hey, Walt.
Hey, Walter. How's it going? How are you doing?
And
Ricka is in the chat. Hey, Ricka.
hey, Ricka. So,
Yeah.
Chris Statlander and Anna Jay are going at it tonight.
Oh, are they? Ricka hasn't been in the chat for a while, but says, I'm back. And
Well, good to see you in here.
Ricka says, Iron Sheik passed away today.
He did. That's very sad.
Oh, that's sad.
Pretty sure I have his wrestler up there. If I don't have it up there, that means that Ayla lost it.
That little whore.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that's him right there.
Anyways, Walter said hello. He wants Kassidy to win.
Can't turn that like that. I'd be able to see it.
Yeah, don't do that. Walter says, unfortunately, he didn't win bingo. Sorry to hear that, Walter, that you didn't win bingo, but you came close, huh? Tell us who's on commentary up there. Taz, Tony, and Excalibur tonight. Harley's with us. Hey, Harley. Good to see you tonight. Says, oh, friend and wrestling family. How you doing there, Harley? John is in the chat as well. Hey, John says, what's up, peeps? Not much. How are you doing? We're just watching some Swerve against Orange Cassidy right now for that title.
It is time for a new champion. Right?
Sure. I don't think I care too much who really wins this. Ravi says, WAG one, how's AEW? Is it peak tonight or is gonna be vibes tonight? So is vibes mean bad? I would think vibes would mean good.
Yeah, I think vibes would mean good. It's vibing.
Right? Because he said, is it peak tonight or? And usually you only give, is it this or that when it's, is it good or is it eh?
Well, vibe could also mean like chill, like.
I don't know. Walter said he's looking forward to the AEW Collision next month. It's
Yeah.
actually this month.
Yeah, not
Walter.
only is it this month, it's next weekend.
It will be on next weekend.
Not this weekend, not the 10th.
7
but the 17th.
days away from the 10th, which is the 17th. So it will be on this month,
It's
Walter.
about 10 days away.
You only have 10 days to wait for it. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin, good to see you tonight in the chat. Says, I wonder how A butt shot of Saraya and Faker, disgusting, is the first thing we see when we know it's nothing happening tonight. LOL, I think a name that rhymes with lavish is responsible.
That was last week's. It is changed already.
Yeah, that was last week. Changing already.
There's my Iron Sheik doll.
Oh, there he is. He's not dead after all. Or lost.
Iron
Holly
Sheik.
says doing wonderful, and Walter says I'm in this month. Of course you did, Walter. We knew what you meant. And Ravi says peak is bad, vibes meaning good.
There you go. Put it up here with the rest of the wrestlers.
All the dead people.
There's no dead people.
Sounds
Although I have a few dead ones now.
Robbie, it sounds like you guys are confused on what you should be using as words in the English language.
Just adjust it. Just whatever.
Peak is bad.
I like peaks.
Okay. Well, it's like Travis Cool Iron Sheik figure. It's the old school.
Part of my childhood.
Why does it say Iran on his side? On his pants.
Because he was Iranian.
Oh, okay.
He was the Iron Sheik from Iran.
Oh, I didn't know he was from Iran. How would I know? I know none of this.
I don't know if he really was. It was his character.
Right, I get it. What is
That's who Hulk
characters
Hogan
doing?
beat for his first world title.
Oh.
And he didn't like Hulk Hogan up until the day he died. Not from that, probably. It's probably from other stuff. But every day he would write, fuck Hulk Hogan on his Twitter. Seen it for months,
That's funny.
years. True story. Commercial voice guy. Ouch, Billy.
So poor and sad. Terrible.
Eva Longoria is a director now.
Yes.
She's branching out. She related to Evan Longoria, the baseball player.
Do they?
Probably not related,
Oh, okay.
since they're different colors.
Okay.
But I mean, who knows?
Robbie says, allow me, D. I said it calm to you. I didn't stress it when I said it. Your words mean nothing. Walter says, good match cards tonight. Medicare says, Travis, you got another new monitor on that table next to you behind the laptop. How many monitors do you have in total now? What monitor are you talking about?
What's what?
What monitor behind
got-
the table?
I got 3 there, and then 4 here, so 7.
There's so many.
8. And there's some TVs. There's 3 TVs over there. Like we're watching one, and then there's 2 other ones.
He says, let's hope Talitha doesn't get swallowed up in tech. Walter says, CM Punk July 17th. June 17th, Walter.
June
17th.
June 17th. It's just in 10 days.
June. John says, you know, Sheik never had a rematch for the title after he lost.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, they were just heading in a different direction.
Says, I remember when Sheik and Duggan got busted in on a New Jersey turnpike. They were in a feud at the time.
Oh, that's funny.
Walter says, geez, 3 TVs in that room? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them are little TVs.
They're for old gaming. So that one is, what are they? The tube TVs, the CRT. That's for like the old, like Atari, Nintendos, all that kind of stuff. Then that one is a little bit newer, but it doesn't have HDMI. So it's for like the PS1 and from there forward. What was that? The Nintendo 64.
Somewhere around
Like
there.
right around that one forward until they came out with HDMI, which was like right around the Xbox, original Xbox, I think, not all of them though. Some of them didn't have the HDMI. Like I'm pretty sure I have one that has it and one that doesn't HDMI. And it has the old RC outputs.
Right.
And I have a couple Xbox 360s that have the RCA outputs.
Yes.
That don't have the
HDMI.
Actually, I think they have HDMI too. But the cords that came with it were the
other
plugs,
ones. Right.
which will plug into them. Yeah. If you wanted to watch it on analog, but just do it on digital. And then that is a brand new TV, and it runs on. It's 4K, so it'll go all the way up to the new stuff.
June. Walter says June. Okay. Vindicator says, Travis, you get all your tech from big electronics stores or a local joint.
I get all my stuff off Facebook.
How about Facebook Marketplace?
I go on Facebook Marketplace like once a day. And I've got some pretty cool stuff off there.
John says, you Elvis
Collectible
with the
stuff.
3 TVs. And Vindicator says, Travis is rich. He be fracking oil in his backyard. It's called finding stuff for deals and paying $10.
Some of this stuff was. That CRT TV, they're kind of harder to find. They're collectible. I got 2 of them. I think I spent a total on both of them like $12 or something. Mm-hmm. I can't remember how much this one cost. The other one was free.
Walter's like, do you have PS4? Get the 2K23. Yeah, Walter, we have a PS4 and a PS5.
I got it all. There's literally...
They're everywhere.
Gaming systems all over. I even started buying these ones from China.
The little weird ones.
Yeah. But they're like, they have all the games on them. So I got a few of those systems too. Just for fun. All I've did is plugged them in and
seen if they worked
and put them back in the box, and that's where they've been.
We are back from Picture in Picture, guys, with this first match of the night on AEW. It's Orange Cassidy against Swerve for that TNT title TV belt or whatever it is.
It's Swerve Scott, right? Or no,
Swerve
Strickland in here.
Yeah, I just call him Swerve because then I'll get messed up with whatever he is. Bryce says, so far so good. Just watching some AEW with you guys. Nice, nice. Walter says, very cool, lucky. Yeah. You know, sometimes it is luck when it comes to getting some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there are a couple things that we fell into for, like, really, really good price that were, like, in really, really good shape for used things.
Yeah, like Nintendo 64s for, like, $70. Or a Sega Genesis. That was, what, 70? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unreal price. I got it cheaper than that, didn't I?
I thought you got it for 60.
Yeah, I think I got it for 60. I got basic Nintendos. I got Nintendo 64s. I got Super Nintendos. I got 2 Switches. I found one of those for like $100.
I thought it was way less than that.
It might have been. I think I spent $100 because I had to buy the base.
Yeah.
And I got that in Idle Fall.
Orange Cassidy thinks he might have gotten it.
Oh!
Swerve got out.
Swerve kicked
Right
out.
At the 2 count. Walter says at 9:15 I'm going, but I'll be here Friday at 8 p.m. for SmackDown. I'm still in the chat. Good deal, buddy. Good deal.
Why aren't they releasing it a little bit early for people that pre-order it? The Fight Forever.
I don't know.
So
Because they're
close.
not cool.
But they do have the advertisements up on the ramp, so... And we knew it was coming out in June on the 29th or whatever, but...
Finally.
Looking forward to it.
They were supposed to be released months ago, and then they're like, nah, we're going to wait.
November last year was the first. And then it was Christmas time.
Harley
Oh!
My
Super bad
favorite
punch.
Nintendo
Alabama Slam it.
video
No.
game would have to be Mario Kart. Well, a lot of people like Mario Kart.
No! Swerve kicked out. Wait, he's got him pinned. Why didn't he count?
I don't know why he didn't pin. Walter says in New York they had smoke in the air, bad for lungs. Yeah, it's from all those fires up in Canada. Canada is on fire.
All the fires started at the same time.
Yeah, I saw some conspiracy theory stuff about that. Weirdos.
Maybe it was just a lot of lightning.
Maybe. All at the same time.
And it was all dry. I guess they didn't have any wet this year.
Yeah, they had a horrible winter. Like, we got tons of snow down this way, and they got nothing. Yeah. John says, yeah, smoke was bad here too. They canceled the Phillies game. Yeah, I bet it's pretty nasty. We've
that's
had
from
it happen
Canada?
like that.
Damn. I didn't realize it was that smoky. They don't know what to do. Usually, that's us every summer. Like, we get smoke like that.
Yeah.
Probably 3 out of 4 years, we get so much smoke that you can't go outside and see the street lights.
Usually it's from the fires that happen in California. Usually when California starts on fire, we have terrible air quality.
Uh-oh, swerve!
Yeah.
End it, buddy!
Well, they refuse to do anything about it because they feel like there's nothing out there.
No, Kassidy! I don't know if he got his shoulder up. I want to go to instant replay on that. I think he just spun with his shoulders down. That would still count as a 3.
Who knows? Vinegar says, Travis, who would you pick to win the NBA championship between Denver and Miami?
Well, I like Jimmy Butler, but I would rather see Denver win it.
Volterra is in the chat. Hey, Volterra. Says Bowser Jr. was my favorite.
Orange
in
cheated.
Mario Kart.
Orange cheated to win.
Oh my God, he cheated and won again?
Yeah, he held his tights.
Oh man.
15-30.
Huh.
They are livid.
They're livid with their lividness.
Is he like suffocating him? Oh no, choking him.
Yes, he's suffocating him. He's like, let me sit on you. Walter's like, Kassidy won, yes! And Vindicator says, good, solid matchup.
Oh, the lights went out.
We'll swerve in orange. Wish WWE would do more stuff like this.
Who's coming out? It's dark. Is it Sting? Is it Darby? Darby was helping him last week.
Oh, was he? They can't see past their desk. Nobody knows what's happening. The lights went out, guys. Vindicator says, still hope Brian Cage actually gets some kind of push with this group. It's Sting. Walter's like, oh, geez, now fight. And Ravi was like, D, like, you wouldn't cheat. John says, it's Sting. And Walter's like, it's Sting. And Darby.
Darby the house elf.
Sting. And Darby.
It's like Brock.
Walter's like, and Darby. You have to get all excited. It's Sting! And Darby.
Darby looks like he's holding the redwood on his shoulder. It's a baseball bat.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like Paul Bunyan.
That's funny.
Because he's so little.
That's pretty funny, I guess. Robbie says, do you wear wrestling gab pants to match the t-shirt? No. Hassan is in the chat. Hey, Hassan. How's it going? Says, hi there, guys. Rip Iron Sheik passed away. Yes, he did. Yep. Sad to hear. All your guys' favorites dying.
Jungle Hook.
Jungle Hook. Ugh. Robbie's message retracted, and Harley says Yoshi is my favorite character in Mario Kart. Vinegar says Darby might be on the low end of the ladder when it comes to AEW pillars. No way. The lowest of the low ends.
He likes to keep the ceiling low.
Or I was like, how good is Sting at his age?
He's still popular.
I don't know.
Jay White. This happening tonight. Jay White and Absolute.
Oh, yippee skippies.
Could be another 20-minute match.
Ooh, the exposing. That's nasty.
And the weird-looking caveman dude is not allowed at ringside.
These people are so strange.
Jay White has to win, right? Like,
I don't know.
He's new.
What they're doing here. Vindicator's like, Sting is a Hall of Fame swindler. There you go. See, we know how Vin feels about everything. Volterra says, I got a Sting plush for Christmas as my first AEW merch. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie says, but can he still go all the way in a match?
No. He shouldn't.
He's old and has a broken neck, Robbie. He's, as Vindicator calls him, a swindler. Of course he can't. Walter says Sting will retire from the ring. Oh, will he, Walter? Will he?
He's going to wrestle Okada. The Joy.
Oh my God, the joy.
Okada and Daniel.
He heard the people talk. As Vindicator says, this is a channel-changing moment right here. Walter's like, Bryan Danielson, boo! Robbie's like, D, you're a swindler, so I hear. Of what? John says, I remember when Sting and Warrior in the UWF as the Blade Runners.
Oh boy, a couple big dudes in their prime. Like bigger than you would think.
What?
Because Sting's like, you look at Sting now and he looks like a monster because all the AEW
little
guys are small.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just an average, like, you didn't realize how big he was,
Right.
Sting, until you saw him later in life when they started putting more little guys on. You're like, damn, Sting's huge. And then the Warrior was bigger. No. There's 10 of you on the roster right now.
Are you sure about that,
There's
Weirdo?
10 of you right now.
Vindicator says no women's match tonight, as far as I know.
Yeah, there is. Anna Jay is wrestling Statlander for the title.
There you go, Vindicator. Two girls you want to see. Joshua Phillips in the chat says, isn't CM Punk coming back to AEW on June
On the
17th?
17th.
For Collision, you'll see him.
10 days away. It's Saturday. Hey, is this back on?
End times. That's funny. Ravi's like, D, you swindled stuff in your time. Did I? Tell me about it, Ravi. Vindicator says, no, Joshua, all a pipe dream. Volterra says, my dad met Sting years ago. That's cool. Vindicator says, good, need me some Anna J tonight. Yeah, to make up for all the garbage we've had to watch. Why not?
Yeah, we all need some Anna Jay in our life. There's another girl that I saw last night. I wrote her name down. I screenshotted it.
I didn't know I had a sister until I met her. And then I met my sister. So weird.
Isn't it?
Joshua was like, is AJ Lee coming to AEW?
Danny Palmer in NXT.
Huh.
And she's got a cute face.
Yeah. She has a weird smile.
Well, yeah, but
She's one of those creepy people that smile with all their teeth.
okay, that's coming. It's official.
It's so official. Like, oh my gosh. I see.
It's official.
Did they throw a chair?
Yes.
Joshua wants to know if AJ Lee is coming to AEW. No, there's no information saying she is. She's doing stuff with WoW right now, so, and yeah, she's CM Punk's wife. Poor girl. Jeffrey Giordano is in the chat. Hey, Jeffrey says WWE Jimmy Uso, WWE Jey Uso, the ones. Yeah, they are on
You the
WWE.
twos, because we the ones.
Vindicator says, oh, and last night, Thea Halley won the Battle Royal to fight against Tiffany for the belt, blonde versus blonde.
Saw that. That was kind of a weird, and then with Dana Brooke being on there, I thought it was kind of weird in the first place. But it was a pretty good little Battle Royal they had. Dana Brooke, Cora Jade, and whatever that name was that he just said.
Thea Halley.
She is like, if you took somebody and you just force-fed them crack cocaine,
Oh my God.
she's just 100% like, she's just like, blah, 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 blah. She like grabs the ropes, she's shaking them. But in the back, she's just like, da, 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 da. She's,
Terrifying.
that's her the whole time. She's in Chase U. So it's like this group, and it's a huge group. There's probably like 30 members, and they all wear their Chase U, shirts.
Oh.
Because it's a university. Mm-hmm. They had the twins, those calendar twins or whatever, the basketball twins. They were on last night too.
Oh.
If you guys are interested, it was on NXT if you DVR'd it. The Miami basketball twins. The Rainmaker.
What a weird.
The bringer of the rain.
Why did anybody do? It's so strange to bring crap like that back. Joshua says, "How do you think Baron Corbin in NXT will do now? Plus Braun challenge Seth Rollins. You think he will accept?"
Say all that again.
Okay. How do you think Baron Corbin in NXT will do?
Great.
Now, plus Braun challenge Seth Rollins. You think he will accept?
No.
He shouldn't.
That's weird. Braun Breaker? I didn't see that. I know he attacked somebody. Or no, it was, what's his name? That Dragunov or whatever. I know he challenged him. I didn't know he challenged Seth. I watch a lot of it in fast forward, so I don't catch a lot of the promos. When I see him talking, I stop it, and I try to get the gist of the conversations.
Jeffrey says NBA game. Yeah, the NBA game. We got it.
Corbin was wearing shorts. He looked like Brock. You know, Brock wears those fighter shorts. That's what Baron Corbin was wearing. I was like, I don't hate it.
John says, "Who in the flip-flop fly are these guys?"
I think it was the best friends.
The Trent and Chucky T are best friends, and they're usually around Orange Cassidy.
They used to be. Now it's this other guy. I don't know who this other guy
They
is.
include some other weirdo in their little group of weirdos. Walter says John Moxley's team will lose. Oh, you think? Probably not. I'm guessing that they're going to win, because that's just how it is anymore.
Roger Romero, it sounded like they said. But maybe it's Ricky Romero.
Maybe. Vindicator says, "Yeah, I was surprised those twins were training to become wrestlers. I guess they might be the next Bellas."
Yeah, they're not on that level of cuteness, but they are cute. They're just not Bella. Okay, they're cute. They're not pretty. The Bellas were pretty.
Jeffrey says Martin Truex Jr. is a big fan. NASCAR. Nice. Vindicator says, "I think they are a bit hotter than the Bellas, though."
What?
Probably the same kind of athleticism, since they came from basketball and Bellas came from soccer.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't know the Bellas came from any sort of athletics. I've read their book, and I didn't read anything in that book about them playing sports. They had a terrible childhood. Mm-hmm. They were abused by their parent, well, mom and her stepdad, the stepdad. They ran away a few times.
Robbie says,
Craziness.
Brian, not an important match. Walter says Trent and the best friends will win. Okay.
What?
I'm glad that you guys think that's going to happen.
Only if Wheeler Yuta blows a wheel out. Pun intended. Oh.
But I have a feeling that they're going to lose.
Yeah, Rocky Romero is going to get pinned. Or Trent.
Walter says John Moxley likes blood in his tag team partners. Vindicator's like, oh, and yeah, Delitha. Thea last name is pronounced like the ice from a storm called Hail or Hail. Oh. Hail. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at it and I thought it was L-I. My bad. That's a reading problem on my part. Not your part. Thanks for letting me know, though. Thea Hale.
Hale.
Joshua says, isn't one of the Bellas with John Cena? Not anymore.
No,
she hasn't
no.
been with him for like 4
years.
or 5
She's already
years.
had a baby with somebody else.
And married him. Pretty sure they got married.
Was he a
too.
Dancing with the Stars guy?
I think so. I think so. Don't quote me on that, though.
You're quoted.
Right. Well, it's probably wrong, so there you go.
Oh. Stop.
No, not his broken face.
Like a coup de grace.
Yay, picture. Well, it's like Miro maybe with AEW. Miro is with AEW.
Yeah, he showed back up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on
June
the
17th. Walter, I bet you'll see him on June 17th.
Back in time. Some pretty interesting Back to the Future things on different shows this guy goes into. I was watching it last night before I went to bed. I was like,
On that Flash?
No, that's Back to the Future. It was a show from the 80s.
Oh, you're talking about Back to the Future itself.
Right. But the guy Lloyd, that plays Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd, he was in a show called, I want to say Taxi or something. But anyways, he's driving a truck, I think, and this guy's talking to him, and he says that he just knows things from the future, and he's mostly right. This is 6 years before Back to the Future came out.
Okay.
So he had already went back in time. And then he knew time. Before the movie was even invented.
Ooh.
Pretty interesting stuff. That Doc Brown already went back in time.
It sounds like Christopher Lloyd might have a mental problem. Robbie says, where did it go wrong for Miro and Limitlessly? Don't go anywhere wrong.
They just don't get used. I think they're just too big. Tony Khan doesn't like anybody that's big. I don't know how John Moxley makes it. He's like right on the cusp. Because he is big. He's like 6'3", 6'2", 6'4", maybe. I don't think he's quite that tall, but he's probably booked at 6'4".
Maybe he forces himself on the issue. Because he's on
Either that or he was just a star in WWE and they want to use the blood. Where Miro was only a star because of, what was that guy's name? Anyways, the Rusev Day. Other than that, Alexander Rusick or whatever his name was. He wasn't a big deal. Remember?
Yeah.
Rusev.
I suppose.
I don't think he ever did anything. He's like Bronson Reed. But homeboy, who's an announcer for Impact and New Japan or whatever, he did the Rusev Day, and it was so popular that they kept selling out of calendars.
Right.
You know, in the old days, they used to set up all their pay-per-views in advance, and when you bought the calendar, it was on the pay-per-view. Like, the pay-per-views were on the calendar. Now they don't, so if you were to buy a calendar, if they even sell calendars, I don't know if they sell calendars, they're not on there. Like the pay-per-view days.
They probably don't sell calendars anymore.
Because the Rusev Day was so popular, they can't touch it. Every day was Rusev Day. So it made it even cooler as a calendar.
Every day.
Big chop.
John's like, maybe, yeah, Josh. And Volterra says Nikki married her partner from Dancing with the Stars.
There it is.
That's what I
No
figured.
longer a rumor. Now it's fact.
Joshua says Miro is with AEW. Walter says Nikki got married to a different guy, but John Cena and Nikki broke up. They sure did.
Right before the wedding.
Robbie's like, Wardlow is big
Hurricane
and he gets used. That's hilarious.
He's big, but he's not that, like, they're big. And you don't know what's happening with Keith Lee. Keith Lee could have all sorts of physical problems. All right, Moxley going to get pinned. What? You're not going to pin Moxley? That's weird.
Vindicator says all these female wrestlers getting horny the last few years and having babies left and right. It's an epidemic, LOL.
Yeah, they probably held the other one's baby, and I heard that they're catching.
What's funny about it is why they just didn't do it through the pandemic. John says Nikki was on Dancing in the Sheets with Cena. Joshua says, I would like Sting to be AEW champ before he retires. Don't you guys?
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Nah.
He's too old. I don't even know if they had put a weird, like even a television title on him or something.
Robbie says Aiden English. Is that his name?
Aiden English, yes, that was his name.
Vindicator says no, Joshua. Token champions make no sense. Walter says AEW wrestlers, update your contracts. If not, go to Impact or New Japan. Huh?
Rolls through.
Robbie says D was upset. Nikki B and John C split up, cut up for days. LOL. Glad that you're projecting your own feelings on me, Robbie,
Trent
to
just
make yourself feel better.
Did something. I don't know exactly what he did. Maybe he got hit with a European uppercut on his way down.
Maybe. It's probably why
Romero.
Robbie works on the Looney
I
Tunes
thought he was going to
bin.
get pinned, but it looks like he's just maybe going to tap.
Oh, look. He's going to beat him
Oh,
up.
no. How is he not passed out?
Which one?
Ricky Romero. Oh, he
just
tapped. He tapped. Rocky Romero.
And done.
825.
Joshua says, what about CM Punk? You think he will be champ again?
Yes.
They'll probably make a championship just for him.
I would assume so. He's the only needle mover they have on their roster, so I'm going to say yes.
Harley says, what is everybody snacking on for this episode of Dynamite? I was eating some Who peppers. Other than that, just water. Walter says, boo, John Moxley's team won.
Well, of course they did.
Yeah.
They got Cesaro and John Mox. They do have the training wheel in Wheeler Yuta, but and Daniel Bryan's not wrestling anymore, I guess. Although he's going to wrestle on the 25th.
So he flipped off that top rope and supposedly didn't even knock down Cesaro, but I think Cesaro was supposed to be knocked down.
No, he did a European uppercut, knocked him out.
Oh, that's what he did.
Yeah.
I didn't see his arm move.
Yeah, well, because he did it after. He did it too late. So Trent already had hit him, and then he went like this, so like it looked weird.
Okay. I thought I was crazy when
They
they
just
replayed that. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think they'll show it again. But.
Rob is like, Dia is a token champion and she makes sense. Oh, thanks, Robbie, and your weirdness. Vindicator's like, so hilarious how they are trying to force Yuta to be a tough guy. The harder they try, the faker it looks.
Yeah, he's
a moron.
Trash. I just don't understand it myself.
Joshua says, well, MJF is supposed to go to WWE, right, in 2024? I don't know. After the way he talks, I don't know if they'd want him. Walter says the Elite backstage. That I guess, kind of, huh? Vindicator's like, no, Joshua. Robbie's like, could the Usos cut it in AEW?
Absolutely.
It'd just be too good, and then where would they be?
They're no better than the top teams in AEW, the Usos.
Yeah.
They're right on par with Lucha Bros and Santana and Ortiz and the Bullet Club there. The Young Bucks. I'm sure there's other teams that I'm forgetting. The Butcher and the Blade. They're better than them.
Yeah.
Who else is over there?
FTR.
Oh, forgot about the FTR.
Did you say Lucha Bros?
I did. Yeah, that's number one there. To me, that's the top team in AEW.
Mm.
And then I said it's Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah. Ravi says D,
The
it's
Acclaim.
144. It's 1:44 in the morning for you. Vindicator says, I think I have said no, Joshua, on something like 5 times already. Joshua's like, yeah, they could. Walter's like, MJF promo, boo. Janelle Jackson in the chat, hey, Janelle, good to see you tonight. Says, I'll finally have a day off where I can relax with you guys and watch AEW. Aw,
Heck
cool
yeah.
beans, man. John says, Ravi, you token oompa. Ravi's like, will these 3 talking get better than what they are?
No, they've been in the business for so long, you know. It's hard to advance when you've already been doing it the whole time. For talking. Mm-hmm. Unless they actually work on it. And it's funny, it's just how you say it, right? Like, Braun Strowman, to me, sounds just like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, who would you rather hear a promo from?
Well,
But they
sure.
sound identical. Like, I listen to Braun Strowman, I'm like, he has nothing but potential.
Right.
Because he has Hulk Hogan's voice. And Hogan was one of the greatest ever to do it on the mic. So it's like, go figure it out, man. It's like, just spend weeks working on it. Just watch Hulk Hogan for months or something. I mean, obviously you don't want to do Hulk Hogan. You don't need to say brother and all that stuff, but he could. He could come out dressed as Hogan. They're about the same damn size.
Well, he's broken now, so.
Well, yeah.
Joshua says Don Callis is like a Paul Heyman knockoff, LOL. Don't you guys think?
Oh, absolutely. He's pretty damn good on the mic, though. I have to give him credit. Right. I don't like Don Callis, but I think so
the guy
good.
that did better was the UFC guy.
Oh, he's unreal. I don't know how that dude's not in wrestling. Like, he really is a trainer at a gym.
Yeah.
You know, for UFC.
Yes.
And, like, he just brings it. He just has he has it.
Vindicator says, I guess Sophie has her night off from the rumor mill tonight. Ayla must be smiling somewhere, LOL. Roy says, D, would you say AEW is popular around Europe and South America? Fuck if I know, dude.
Have you ever noticed when Ayla's not here, Sophie's not here?
It's the same person.
I think they're the same people.
No, because Sophie's been here a lot and Ayla hasn't been around.
It's a joke.
And they're both in there at the same time. So okay.
It's a joke.
So.
It's funnier when it's a joke. Oh my God, how slow can you possibly count, referee?
Yes, always, every day, all the times. Sacrifice your firstborn child.
I don't know if he'll have any of those because the girl is in NXT. Unless he's going to knock up somebody else.
I think he will. If he can have babies. Steroids might have made his nads too small.
He's not even
Vindicator
built.
says, Travis, who did you think was the better wrestler between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels?
Depends on the wrestling. If you're talking about, like, wrestling, it was Bret. I mean, he was raised in the art dungeon. But if you're talking about the showman and mic skills and the total package, then it's Bret or Shawn Michaels. Because he was a bigger showman. He was more exciting, where Bret Hart was kind of boring.
So Robbie says, so is AEW popular in South America or Europe? I have no idea.
Very popular in Europe, at least in England.
Considering people bottom out, supposedly. Joshua says, you think for the Wembley thing.
Oh, yeah.
Joshua says, you think John Moxley will ever want to be in WWE again? That would be cool. No.
Depends on the money. But I have a feeling he's not going back anytime soon. Mm-mm. But, you know, when his contract runs out, they could always do something where they come back and bring the Shield back together for a short run, like a 6-month run that culminates with him versus Roman at WrestleMania or him versus Seth at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. You drug addicts, keep your mouth shut.
Contractually obligated. Sophie stopped in for a second, says hi. I hope everyone has a good night. See you Friday. Vindicator says, Jalitha, which belt you think looks better, the one Seth is carrying or Maxwell?
Oh, to me, it's not even close. What'd they say? Rude. Who's going to challenge him next?
Robbie says.
Oh, it's going to be somebody from Japan. There's no competition for me in this company.
Yeah. Robbie says Bret Hart was decent, but Cross Eyes Mike was pushed for his sex appeal. Joshua says, yeah, that would be cool, Travis, but Roman and Seth are on different pages. John says, it depends if Shawn Michaels just finished with Vince or Pat Patterson. The Shield to reunite.
Adam Cole, baby!
Joshua says.
This is the perfect feud. I figured they would have done this already, but with Cole being injured all the damn time.
Yeah. Robbie says AEW on mute is the way forward. Do you think? Wish I could mute it.
Just
to listen to Adam. What's his dumb?
You don't want to hear Adam Cole, baby?
God no, I fucking hate that dumb butt. This big head and his beady eyes.
He has a big head.
Compared to his shoulders, yes, his head is huge.
He's thin. He's feminine. We already know that.
He's got a big head, and he's got beady little eyes.
Yeah, but he's good on the mic.
So that means he's not trustworthy. Beady little eyes.
Can't go against science.
Joshua says, I think the Shield is way done.
Expendables 4, September 22nd.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
It has what's her
I'm
name
never
in
gonna
it.
see it. What's her name?
She's like the prettiest woman in Hollywood. I can't remember her name.
The prettiest woman in Hollywood?
Yeah, I don't know if it's arguable.
Prettiest?
The prettiest woman in Hollywood.
Who is it then?
I can't think of her name.
Who is she?
She's a wackadoodle. She hangs out with Machine Gun Kelly.
Wackadoodle. Ew, you really seriously think that
Megan Fox.
is the prettiest woman
In movies?
seen?
Name me one prettier. Just one.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson.
Nope. She's smoke show, but I'm not saying anything like that.
So much prettier than Megan Fox. Way prettier. Salma Hayek.
In her prime, maybe.
So, still
Not
prettier.
40
Still prettier.
or 50.
Well, wait until your hag gets that old. I'm pretty sure she'll be hideous too. Have you seen her thumbs?
What
oh my
the
god.
fuck?
She has the ugliest fucking thumbs ever.
Like Uma
invented.
Thurman with those giant hands. She's like,
She
alien
has
hands. She's like,
hideous thumbs. They're like those weird squat squish thumbs. They're fucking ugly.
I don't care about her hands. I'm talking about how pretty she is. That's it.
Ugh, Megan Fox is hideous.
You're so weird.
I'm not being weird. She's not pretty. There's so many.
Oh
prettier
my
women.
god. Your credibility has left the room.
Oh, has it?
Megan Fox is not pretty now.
She's not. Definitely not pretty. She looks like an old towel.
What the fuck are you talking? Do you know who Megan Fox is?
Yes, I do.
Terminator or the Transformer movies? Like the first 2 or 3?
Yeah, I know exactly who she is. Anyway, Joshua said, I think the Shield is way done. And Vindicator says, I bet Tony Khan wants to do a triple threat for the AEW title. Maxwell versus Adam versus Phillip. I think he's going to keep Phillip on his own thing.
Yeah,
Joshua says, never
should
know.
just bring in another title for whatever that's called, Collision.
Robbie says, Travis, didn't Shawn Michael and Ziggler have a go on Sunny?
Well, I know. Yes, absolutely. Both of them. She came out and said it. So, yeah.
Robbie says, why do I need to listen D's baby on the mic when D can do it for me? I don't. Travis can tell you all about it, though. He loves him. John's like, that guy and the devil going to be a good match. Adam Cole. Robbie says Megan Fox has nothing on D. Fire. And Sophie says, did you hear about the golf merger? Sophie, I thought you said goodbye.
Golf, like the sport?
Something about PGA stuff.
What are they merging with?
John says Sunny did about 30 guys. She hit rock bottom. Vindicator says, I've been around the chat long enough to hear Travis and Talitha call each other weird at least once. Your point. Joshua says that one guy from NXT has had a feud with Ziggler lately. So he's like, I'm just lurking. Well, that's good to know.
Lurker. Which is fine.
Is it?
There is a basketball game on also. It looks like Denver is up as of right now. They're up by 1.
Ooh, 1 point.
Well, he's shooting another free throw, so.
Robbie is like, D. Travis is right. Your credibility has left the room. Good, then I can leave too. Pickle says, did you hear about the candy bar merger? Left Twix and right Twix? Oh my god. They're finally going to put them back together because there's no fucking difference.
Did they what? The left one is the left one. The right one's the right one. They're way different.
Wonder if you turn the package around.
Then the words would be upside down.
Wonder if it's like this. How it reads. Twix. And the bar, and it's right in front of you. The package is right in front of you. And it's sitting on the table like this. then there is no left or right.
There's always a left and a
There's
right.
no left or right. Nope.
You're the Panama Game Boy.
He has like beady little eyes. Piccola says, I had the best nap ever.
Looking like a virgin golem.
Oh, God.
They always bring up Britt in these feuds. They gotta
they need to get away from.
Two.
They either need to tell him that they can't have their fucking shit on TV anymore,
Or she needs to be with him.
or she needs to just be with him and stop wrestling and just be his little fucking
Valet.
fuck fairy out there and do her thing, and that's it. No more her as a wrestler. Fucking stop using her as some kind of leverage.
You're so frail. You make crack whores jealous.
Nice.
So MJF's a little bit meaner than I am about him. I just said he's feminine.
Joshua says, good cola. And John says, lurking is like creeping. Get her, Ravi. Ravi says, D, irritated by Sophie. It's a standard day in wrestling, Gab. Who said anything about being irritated?
Watching that joke hit that hook shot is kind of reminiscent of my 80s time.
Piccolo says, oh, you know Britt wears the pants in the family. Yeah, because of what's-his-face's feminine physique. He's got to wear all the dresses. Joshua's like, isn't Buddy Murphy for real with Rhea Ripley? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
For real.
For really.
For real. Last we heard anyways, that was for real.
They ring the freaking bell.
Oh. Cole's face just makes me want to hit him with a shovel. Just can't stand him. Joshua's like, so Dom Dom is just a friend? Is he? Because last time I heard,
on TV,
Buddy Murphy was being cuckolded. So, there's that. Robbie says, does MJF write his own lyrics on the mic?
Yeah.
His
I think he
lyrics?
comes up with them on the fly.
MJF. That Piccolo says, yep, they exchanged koala bears and everything.
Uh-oh.
Gross. Gross, Piccolo. Vindicator says, Sophie is addicted to wrestling. Gab like Brock is to easy paychecks and deer meat. Abdelak is in the chat. It says,
He
WrestleMania
just dropped
42.
Vince's name on here.
Oh.
He's like, Vince McMahon didn't think you had the talent to be a top guy. That's why you're here. I'm a big fan, by the way.
Of Vince? Or of Adam?
Yeah. Vince.
Piccolo says, oh, baby, you got what I need, but you say he's just a friend. Joshua says, what does Buddy Murphy think of Dominic?
I'm sure he appreciates him as a wrestler. He likes his dad.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same.
Well, if you know Ray, if you wrestle and you were in the company with him.
With Ray, you respect Ray, but that doesn't mean that you respect Dominic as a wrestler. It's fucking hilarious. Are you okay?
He puts his shoes on one at a time.
Are you sure? I think somebody
and
puts
risks,
his shoes on
and he
for
risks
him.
his life.
Piccolo says, I swear MJF is the Deadpool of AEW. Robbie
Here we
said,
go. Colt Bebe is going to talk back.
oh, good. He's going to say words that I'm not going to listen to.
He just said really. That was his comeback.
Oh, my Lord. What a freak. Robbie's like, I'm sure Rhea goes all might long like Lionel Richie. That's nasty. And Joshua says, yeah, but hanging out with Rhea. Just because they show hanging out on...
He just called him a toxic social media troll.
And that's supposed to be some
And Adam
kind of
Cole's
a...
really good on the mic, so this won't be an embarrassment.
That's supposed to be an insult?
Yeah.
A toxic media troll?
Social media troll.
Toxic social media troll? Hello. You're talking to MJF. I'm sure he enjoys that. I was like, D, you said Condom has improved. No, I didn't. That's all you, Robbie. Want me to take a picture of it real quick to prove that you're a big fan? You're the one talking about it.
You are world class. You're a world class douchebag.
That's not a very good comeback to anything.
It's not.
just need to have that attitude, like what's her face on Easy A. Ooh,
My
burn!
body. My body. Like I haven't heard that one before. We all know about your body.
Vindicator says that's what these social media geek
Hold
fans...
on a second. What world championship reign have you ever had? In the Indies or something? Was he Ring of Honor champion or something?
I don't know.
Is Adam Cole Ring of Honor champion, or Impact champion, or New Japan champion?
Was he like a major champion? I mean, I guess he was in NXT,
that doesn't count.
But I don't think that counts as a actual world champion of a legit thing.
No, it's a minor league thing.
Yeah.
I want to know if he's had one in New Japan, Impact, Ring of Honor.
Anyways, Vindicator says that's what these social media geek fans and keyboard warriors love when wrestlers shoot on each other by bringing up failures in other companies. It's the only reason they celebrate Punk. Bobby says, MJF using your lyrics, LOL. P. Cole says, who's the funny fan in the hard cam tonight, guys?
I haven't been paying attention to any of it. The one with the mask on?
John says MJF is
The
solid on the mic. He is if he just lets himself go. P. Cole says anyone with eye patches.
No, there's a guy with a marijuana leaf on his face mask.
There's only a guy who wears an eye patch that I know of, and that's what's his face.
Adam.
That came out earlier with Trent.
Page.
No, he doesn't wear that anymore. Remember, it's gone. He took it off this last time.
Trent.
With Trent and
Chucky
T, the guy that came out with them, he wears an eye patch when he comes out.
Rocky Romero.
And then he takes it off when he wrestles.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, that guy. Vindicator says even though Punk becoming champ again does nothing for the company since he can't wrestle worth a damn anymore, Punk would be better off as a GM. People says, yes, for your Adam question, ROH champ, I think, believe 3 times.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Robbie is excited about Adam's sneakers, and he's like, listen to Cola, he knows. Joshua says, that's not true, Vin. CM Punk is a good wrestler and is good on the mic. Vindicator says Adam was NXT champ too for a handful of months. We don't care about NXT. Walter says Adam Cole good talking to MJF. Harley says Adam Cole has won the Ring of Honor heavyweight. Walter says, come on, fight. And Robbie says, what happened to Hook?
Nothing.
He
Hook.
seems to be fine.
Hook's with Jungle Boy. They're called Jungle Hook.
Joshua says cowboy shit guy had an eye patch.
Or Hook Boy.
But not in the pay-per-view. He took it off and was fine. Vindicator says his promo has gone on too long. Feels like it's been 40 minutes long already. Yeah, it is too long that they literally had to have Adam Cole talk back. So now it's just boring. Was like Adam Page. Yeah, he only had it for a little bit though and took it off. I'm talking about
Rocky.
Like Rocky guy or whatever that came out with Trent and Chucky T at the beginning of the program.
When is it, baby? Is it happening now? So when's the match? Is it Forbidden Door?
I have no idea. I wasn't listening to anything they said. Not one word.
Every time I look up, that Joker is scoring for Denver. He's got to have at least 12 fucking points already. But this Miami Heat team keeps scoring.
Are they? That's not bad, is it?
Just no defense. Oh, he missed that time. I wonder how hard it is on your body to be that big and tall and play basketball. It's got to be terrible for their back. Oh. Old Ethan, he fell off the wagon.
Oh, my Lord. Ravi's like, Jungle Hook, that sounds like a nickname D would make up. Oh, thanks. Ravi's like, was his eye bad? Not that I know of. Joshua says, Jungle Hook, that's cool. Pico says, oh, yeah. Boom, baby.
Boom. Handshake.
Vindicator says, Jungle Book is a play on the kid's story, Jungle Hook is a play on the kid's story, Jungle Book. Very lame and uncreative. Joshua says, is Christian going to be on tonight? Guys.
We haven't heard anything about it, but it would be cool if he did show up.
Harley says, supposedly the Usos' dad will show up on SmackDown this Friday.
Oh.
The Usos' dad.
Oh,
Joshua says, guys. And Walter says, Matt and F. Hardy. Yeah, old F. And Peagle says, oh, we shall see. Hope this ain't a dud like Jericho fighting baby. And
Here it
Walter
comes.
says, okay, Ethan Page, carry their bags. Ravi says, D, you might get more subs if you advertise as doing NFL basketball alongside wrestling. No, thank you. Walter says, Jeff Hardy. Oh, you meant Jeff, not F. F. Hardy. Joshua's like, Rikishi showing up would be cool.
Very. And then he turns on the Suns, too.
That's funny.
Goes with his youngest son.
Acknowledges the tribal chief.
And then bows down to the tribal chief.
Walter's like, guys, there's Hook.
The hooker.
So surprising. People's like, right before I fell asleep, I watched the pregame, and DJ Khaled was chatting on ESPN. Nice, I guess. Is it nice? I don't know. Jack boy, Jack Perry. Robbie's like, who's Roman's dad?
I don't know.
I have absolutely no idea who his family is.
LFI?
It's a tornado tag team match.
Of course that has to be a tag team I've never heard of.
Walter says Jungle Boy and Hook for the win.
Yes,
Joshua
for
says, yeah, Super kicks his son and says he acknowledged the tribal chief.
And then Stinkface to Jimmy. Book it. How the hell did Jimmy Butler get so good? He wasn't that good when he was in Chicago. That was like 7 years ago. So maybe he's just old and
Maybe he
practiced.
got, yeah. Maybe that's it.
Oh God. Hit him with an extension cord. This is legal because this is a tornado match.
Yeah, it's so legal right now.
Texas tornado.
The take a shit's taken in action later. Still to come, Chris Statlander versus Anna J.A.S.
I know, what was that? What is that?
What is what?
A.S.
She's with the J.A.S.
Oh, it's J.
So it's Anna J.A.S.
So stupid.
So stupid! Robbie says, D, is Matt Hardy still good value at his age? God, no. Joshua says, yeah, that would be funny, Travis, the stink face to Jimmy. Picola says, now Oppenheimer, that will be a movie. No fluffy Disney BS.
Oppenheimer? That's terrifying.
Jimmy Buckets had his moments. I liked his small tenure on Philly. Walter says Seth Rollins will be in the new Marvel movie. Joshua says Jericho Appreciation Society. And Ravi's like, what's the rules? There are no rules.
Texas tornado.
That's the rules.
There's no tags. The only rules are you have to be beat in the ring.
No rules.
You gonna watch it?
Not as it's coming out. Are you?
I don't know. I don't even know when it comes out. Did it have a date?
June 10th, I think it said.
Saturday, huh?
Walter says, yes, blood time. I'm sure they'll put it on again.
Denver just hit a 3.
Might catch it the next time.
Homeboy's in the garbage can and just got nailed with a chair inside the garbage can. Oh, he fell out of the garbage can.
How'd he do that? So weird.
I think that's Aaron Gordon. Is that Aaron Gordon? I remember him in college. That dude could jump out of his shoes.
P-Quell says, when it comes to AEW, no glass tubes or exploding Jordans to the face. Robbie says, Travis is Matt Hardy. Best days gone now.
Oh, yeah. Matt's been done for 10 years.
Robbie's like, that's a rule, no rules. Is it, though? Is that a rule?
It's the rule. No rules. What's happening?
With what? Where?
I
What's
don't know.
happening
A
with
foul.
who?
There was a foul. It's a
Why is that
weird-looking
He's
character.
got a big head with a little body. That's creepy.
Mr. Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Is that Gordon? Does that guy's name say Gordon on his shirt? In the blue, the 50? Yeah, it did. It said Gordon. Did you see it?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
It's Aaron Gordon. I know who that is. I want to see him on a fast break. Throw it down. That dude can jump. Hey, look at that. Oh my God, he's wide open. Why did he pass it to him? They're like, we don't like you.
We don't pass to people.
We don't pass to people under the hoop. Robinson was wide open.
It's weird. P-Quell's like, yep, Aaron Gordon. Joshua says, I don't think so, Robbie. He's got more great matches. Robbie says, D, when are you treating Travis to food out? Never. Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you on Friday.
I haven't
Joshua
eaten out
says,
for
bye,
over
Walter.
a year.
P-Quell's
Actually,
like,
it's been a
take
year and a
care,
half now,
Walter. Reno. Okay, what do you consider eating out?
Not in. Like eating out.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten you salmon from Texas Roadhouse within the last year and a half.
I don't think so. Because I would have had to get a potato. And I haven't had potatoes since
You
last.
didn't have to get a potato.
I'd have to get something.
You probably got broccoli, because that's probably what I got you, was 2 things of broccoli.
Was I chopping it?
Was there chocolate in it?
Chopping it.
Chopping the broccoli? I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli.
Robbie's like, Joshua, yeah, his body is done. Joshua says, yeah, he is. That's right.
Who is what?
Matt Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
He gets too many concussions and has too many issues, guys.
Well, I think he had a back fusion also. For some reason, I thought that's why he left WWE is because he was going to retire because of his back.
Right?
Like it was a lower back in his case. Where all these guys lately have been having the upper neck fusions.
Yeah.
Still your back, I guess. Your neck is your back.
It's all your spine. It's spinal.
Broke my back. You broke your back. Yeah, it's spinal.
Broke your back.
Is that all that blood?
Oh, good. Blood now. Yay.
Hook's finally getting manhandled.
By a guy who's bloody.
Oh, homeboy caught him.
He's like, here, let me help you. He's like, no, let me help you.
Dude looks like a big old dude because he's wrestling these tiny children. Whoa, crossbody off the top.
Pickle says, is there a fancy jacket and tie spot somewhere you kids can have candlelight din-din?
No.
No. We don't
Well, yeah.
live in that fancy of a place.
I don't think
I mean,
we have
you
any.
could go and dress up that way to one of our places. I mean,
The porterhouse
it's
or
nice
whatever it is.
enough.
The one up on the hill.
That one. There might be another one that you could do it at. But it's not required. Like, you know how you have those places where it's required to, like, a tie and stuff like that?
Yeah, or a jacket. You have to wear
Yeah.
a jacket.
Jacket or a jacket and tie or whatever. We don't have any places like that. You could dress like that if you wanted to. But
I had a friend, or I have a friend, and his son got married. And him and his buddy decided to take their wives on a very, very fancy dinner and show. And so they made their wives get dressed to the nines. I mean, these ladies put like a half a day. They went to like a salon and got their nails done and their hair done, and they were dressed up. The guys even dressed up. Obviously didn't spend as much time as the women.
They got a limo.
They got their limo, and they went through the drive-thru at McDonald's. Women should have known something was fishy at that point. Then they went out to the local Indian reservation to midget wrestling. The women were not happy. And after that, my buddy, his son, got a phone call from his wife's father scolding him about not respecting his daughter. True story. So there is some fancy places you can go. We have midget wrestling every once in a while. We always have the old McDonald's.
Nobody said that you had to dress in a certain way. You could always dress up. It doesn't matter where you go.
Uh-oh. It's about ended. There it is. It's over. I don't think I timed that one. Oh, yeah, I did. 8:55.
Joshua says, what about Jeff Hardy? You think he will be AEW champ soon, Travis?
No. Not with his drug and alcohol stuff. I don't think they want to put him that far up in the company.
Robbie
just because they
says-
can't trust him.
Right, yeah.
And you can't trust him. And he probably doesn't trust himself, so therefore they can't trust him.
Robbie says, D. Travis deserves to be treated, to a knuckle sandwich.
Treat yourself.
Robbie says, slip a disc like DJ Khaled. Pico says, Miss D can wear some heels or better yet, cowboy boots. Robbie says, D in a dress. Go on, D, fire. Pico's like, that sounds amazing, Ella. Robbie's like, Ella Cola, what, D in a dress? And Pico says, see, I changed back to the 3-ring circus. Why in the world is someone bleeding? That's not even a mid-carter. Question mark?
He got hit in the head with a chain.
Yeah, he got hit in the head with a chain. I don't think he meant to totally
Blood's
bleed, but...
or Hook's covered in blood. It's not his, but it's all over his body.
Yeah. And Robbie, what Pico was talking about was amazing was Travis's story of the
His
front
buddy.
thing and stuff like that. That's what he was talking about being amazing. Harley says, and your friend's son father-in-law called him and said the marriage is over. Nope.
No, they couldn't get a divorce. They're
divorcing.
Mormons, so they don't get divorces.
They don't do
but
that.
he did scold him and said that he was disrespecting his daughter, and he didn't appreciate it. She was very sensitive.
And then he should have said, maybe your daughter needs to get a sense of humor because it sure in the hell didn't come from you. Robbie says, story time with Travis really is a thing I never knew I needed until watching the cab.
Story time. Oh.
Oh my God.
CM Punk is
Somebody
wrestling
help
in
that
the main
person.
event on June 17th against Samoa Joe, Jay White, the other guy, Juice Robinson versus the FTR and CM Punk. So CM Punk is going to be in that main event.
So your main event is a 6-man match.
Yes.
That's stupid.
Which makes a lot of sense because you do not, under any circumstance, want CM Punk out there by himself to start it.
God, no.
Because he could get injured
By himself. Chirping over his own shoelace.
on the way down to the
Robbie
ring.
says, yeah, I know I was joking, right? Weren't we all? Pickles like midget wrestling plus limousine ride equals an amazeballs experience. Pickles says, Tony, blink. It's okay, you can blink. Joshua says, story time with Travis. That's funny. Robbie says, D, do you think fancy dinners are overrated? I guess it depends on what you consider a fancy dinner. People says smart, good way to protect your investment.
He doesn't even come down to music.
Harley says, I definitely know that I will not be watching All Elite Wrestling Carnage on June 17th. We'll be on a date with my girlfriend. Good for you. I'm going to be on a date with not watching it completely. And if Travis tries to turn it on, I will leave the room and find something else to do with my time.
Are you
that
gonna
does
knit?
not include being anywhere near that god-awful thing.
Are you going to be knitting?
No, because then I'd have to stick around. I'm not going to fucking even be in the same room.
You can knit in here.
If you even have it on, I'm leaving.
Like, just
If
drive
you put it on, I'm done. Out. Out, scouts.
You just go listen to music and drive around. That's what I used to do.
Out. Go downstairs. Tuck myself into bed with a
At 6?
good movie. Yep.
6 to 8. Sounds like a date.
Robbie says
I'll
that
watch
salt...
wrestling. You go downstairs and go to bed.
Go get me a fancy dinner. I'll go dress up for myself. Go get a fancy dinner.
Get some Roadhouse.
Go dress up all awesome. Take myself out to Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse. For a big old slab of meat. Robbie says, that Salt Bay guy seems like a douche. Why would you want salt sprinkled from his arm? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about.
And of course, they're trying to make this take a shit at dude popular or like
fuck.
he's badass.
Josh was like, you not like CM Punk? No, I hate him. I've never liked him, by the way. That's not because of AEW stuff. I actually knew about CM Punk before I started watching wrestling on a more regular basis 3 years ago.
They just jobbed this big guy to take a shit at.
Robbie's like, why would you pay someone to heat up a wine bottle to pop the cork? I don't know. When you can just drink at home. What the fuck? Why do we care about take a shitty?
We don't. But they're trying to make it important.
People's like, pick you up at 7, I'll be in a limo with a small person driving. Sweet. I'm all for it, man. The thing of it is, right, is if they told them, they wouldn't have went. Right? So they had to trick them into going. What's even more funny is did they stick around and watch?
You know, I need to ask Brett that, but I think they did.
Because if they did,
He's like,
then they
Brett...
cannot go home and complain about what happened.
Because I'm pretty sure Brett said they looked awkward, obviously, out there.
Well, of course they did.
Dressed up.
All dressed up to the nines out there, just watching midget wrestling. I'm sure it was very awkward and embarrassing, but still, you didn't leave. You didn't go to a phone and call somebody to come get you. You didn't go out to the limo and say, oh, hell no, we're going and we're leaving now. And those guys got to stay out there by themselves. Because that's what I would have done if I was that mad about it.
Right.
I would have just went back to the limo, told the limo driver to take me fucking home.
Right.
And been like, you don't need to worry about coming home. You can find somewhere else to stay tonight.
Right.
People's like, okay, retract that. This is getting weird. Yeah, it's getting weird. Rob was like, D, you seen the way he sprinkles salt? It falls off his arm, not clean. I don't know what you're talking... What salt? What are you talking about, Ravi? Who are you talking about, for one? Because a lot of the times I'm not even paying attention to what's happening because I have to read the chat. So most of the time I'm not even looking at the TV. Harley says, Duckling spending all day tomorrow with my girlfriend and she went to a concert. Cool. Film says, is in the chat. Hey, Film says, hello, Misty and Travis, big hugs, big heart. Joshua says, Travis, you like CM Punk?
I like him for the business of wrestling. I personally am not a fan. But he's really needed in AEW. He's their needle mover. He's the guy that takes Dynamite from 800,000 to 1 million. He's that guy. So he's important to this wrestling company. Is this part 3?
No, it's just the second one or whatever.
They're making like 7 of them or something.
Ugh, barf. Ugh, God, I couldn't even stand the first garbage.
I haven't seen it all the way. I can't watch it. I've tried.
That's why. I can't stand it. Because I can't stand to watch it. Like, I've seen, like, little parts of it here and there, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit.
I watched all the way up to the part where there's, like, a war.
Forcing me to watch fucking Titanic was bad enough. Like, no thank you, ever again.
Titanic's fine.
Titanic's
I mean,
horrible,
obviously, you
awful,
know what's going to
stupid
happen,
movie.
so...
Oh my God, it's so dumb.
This guy was talking with... He had his daughters there, and they watched it, and they were all crying. And they're like, that is the saddest story. They're like, why didn't they write it different? And he's like, hold on a second. You've never heard of the Titanic? Like, what do they teach you in school? Because they're like 15, 16-year-old girl. What the fuck? Like, they just skip over that in history?
They skipped over that magical history portion of the Titanic, which was a glorious engineering history. Right? Why the fuck would you want to talk about that, of all things?
When J.P. Morgan sunk his ship on purpose.
Well, if you listen to those guys with that 3D thing, have you seen the new information coming out because of those 3D pictures of it?
Oh.
That they don't think because all the stories said that they grazed that glacier on the side, and the 3D pictures that they have show that the bottom of the boat, which is red, is all completely on that side that supposedly hit the glacier, is completely fine.
Yeah, no.
So they're like, it couldn't have been that. It had to have hit it somewhere else.
It was an explosion inside the boiler room that was set off on purpose.
Yeah, that's it.
J.P. Morgan he was supposed to be on the boat, and every single one of his competitors were on that boat. And he got off before it sailed.
And then he hired somebody to blow it up.
And then it sunk.
Your conspiracy theories are great.
So he built the Titanic, and he had an old boat that looked just like the Titanic. Yet he had a new boat after the Titanic sunk, and his old boat was gone. So people assume that he cleaned it up super nice, spent $1 million on it, whatever it cost, cleaned it up super nice, and then sunk it. For an insurance claim. Hey, that's Pat Riley. Oh, God. What's going on? Oh, Christian Cage is here.
Joshua says that film says, hello, Pico. Good to see you, too. And Pico says, if you ask my opinion, Christmas Miracle Punk is a wrestling god. Robbie says, Salt Bay, check him out on YouTube. A scammer, $500 to $1,000 to eat gold leaf steak. Sounds like garbage. Vindicator says, is it almost that time, Travis? Almost time to feast our eyes on some Anna J?
It
yeah,
is. It's coming up right after this interview.
Definitely going to be close.
The dinosaur. Boom, boom, maka, laka, laka, boom. Brock Anderson. Oh my God, it's Brock Anderson. Looks just like his dad.
That's weird.
He has been bulking up a little bit. He wasn't that big when he was wrestling.
No, he thought he just started eating steak.
Here it is, TBS Championship, Statlander, and the Smoke Show. Look, homeboy can't even help but smile. Look at Josh Roberts.
Oh. With daddy magic.
Oh, she's wearing some of her old stuff. That cape or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or conductor's outfit.
Conductor's outfit.
Remember she was like a magician or something when she first came out? She'd wear that purple and she had the top hat.
Kinda. I don't really remember it. Joshua says Christian is on now. He was on for just a split second.
Just a second. Him and...
Luchasaurus were beating up Brock Anderson. Ravi says, wasn't there a Titanic 2? Never saw the first one. I remember that Celine Dion song from the film was popular. LOL. I'm sure do you remember the song?
You can't have a Titanic 2. It's sunk.
What the fuck, Ravi? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you retarded? Jesus, dude. Film's like, can't wait for the ladies to come on. And Ravi's like, that guy from afar looks like Michael Cole. Vindicator says, yay, Anna J. Mike is cool too. I wish they both would leave the Jackass Society. Harley says, good night, everybody. See you all for Friday.
Woo!
Bye, Harley. Have a
See
good
ya.
rest of your night. We'll see you on Friday for SmackDown.
Hopefully Jade Cargill's spending a little bit of time with her family, and then when she comes back, it's right into a world title push.
Right.
There it is. They're locking up.
They're ready. They're going at it. Joshua says that would be so funny if Michael Cole was on AEW. It's a dumpy looking Michael Cole, but he is there.
Bebe.
No, the
That's Adam
guy
Cole.
that was in the back talking to Christian.
Oh,
It's the dumpy Michael Cole.
is his name really Michael Cole?
No, but
Oh,
it'd
he
be
kinda looks
hilarious
like
if
him.
it was. He looks kind of like him. He's just the dumpy part. Robbie says, oh, I'm sure there was a Titanic T2D. No.
Did Rose
Whatever,
dive
Robbie.
in and pull up Jack, the time traveler?
Whatever, dude. Whatever you say, my man.
Come on, Anna. Win this belt. You need it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Clap, 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 clap.
Not gonna happen.
Not a
Pickle's
chance.
like, funny, I have to throw in these chicken cordon bleu for about 55 minutes. So I have to make a PB&J sandwich. Well, that sucks ass. It's like 9:30 at night.
She's got
Definitely.
a fat ass and a bad attitude.
She's got a fat ass and a bad attitude. Robbie's like, D, but you remember the song, though. I don't know what song you're talking about, dude. Joshua says chicken cordon bleu is good. Yeah, but not for 55 minutes of wait time. Not that good.
And Jay gets into the ring.
Not that good. I always think chicken cordon bleu is weird anyways. It's like a
Cordon bleu.
cordon bleu. It is a piece of chicken that's breaded with ham and Swiss cheese on it.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. It's a strange concept. Joshua was like, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, she got the roundhouse kick.
1, 2. Anna kicks out. Thank goodness.
The big muscle pose.
Why are you looking at her legs, Tony?
Yeah,
Trying
what
to
a
look at her-
sicko.
Look at her butt.
She's so athletic. She had to have her both knees like fixed because she's so athletic.
It's because of the athleticism.
It's because of the athleticism. Robbie says, why do American crowds have lame chants compared to the UK where they sing songs?
Because the UK has nothing else to do.
You know, and it's really funny about it, Robbie, is the
But I do
UK
like
people can't come up with anything new. So they just chant the same stupid shit all the time.
Which is fun. I don't mind it.
Losers. Joshua says, didn't the one girl that was on the WWE, the Iconics, on AEW now? No.
No.
Her husband is.
Sean Spears.
He's on AEW, but she's never been on AEW.
He's the chairman. But no, neither of them are. Billy Kay and, what's her name? Peyton Royce.
Peyton Royce had a baby. Robbie says Anna Jay got no hope. What?
He passed him the ball,
And
but
felt
he
that.
wasn't looking.
Oh.
See?
He's like, I need you to start paying attention.
Well, who throws the ball at somebody when you don't make eye contact?
He's like, I
Aaron
need you to pay
Gordon!
attention. What's funny is they did that and they got a
Missed
foul
it.
out of it.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't see me throw the ball, but we got a foul out of
Aaron
it,
Gordon
so it's
missed
fine.
because he's a loser.
Yeah, you better take that deep breath because you ain't going to get this one either, are ya? Are ya?
Oh, he's going to drain it.
Ooh,
Nothing but net.
Ooh, are you going to get it? Oh, loser
Drain
face.
Let it rain.
Let it rain.
Rain dance.
The chat was disconnected and then it connected. After film gave us the armpit time. Great film. Our chat said no. Robbie says, what, like America's Be the You Deserve It one chant? Pico says, my favorite song from the UK is Whoa, Bailey, Won't You Be My Girl? Bob's like, it's lady pit time. What time is it, Pico? Joshua says, Travis. Do you think RVD will ever wrestle again for any company, AEW, WWE?
I think he could do a match. I don't know why he wouldn't, unless he's, the drugs are getting to him or whatever to slow him down.
He could be an exhibition match kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't we want to watch him versus somebody in a retirement match or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, for his last match. I mean, it worked with Ric Flair. I paid for that shit. Believe it or not.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? On
was
that
it.
burger? That was weird.
Oh, I'm watching the basketball game. I'm like, what? He missed the shot?
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Robbie says, oh, D gone up to speed with the wrestling gossip. You're better than TMZ. Ha, 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 ha. Whatever, dude. Joshua says, which company?
I mean, he could be in the Royal Rumble one day. He could do something with Matt Riddle. So they could do some WWF stuff. But I think he had a bigger name, didn't he, in Impact? I guess he wasn't bigger. But he had a great career in Impact. Hey, look at those. I mean, Tyra Valkyrie's out there.
What? That was her?
Yeah. You didn't see those things?
There's
not a lot of women that
didn't
have-
look as huge as she normally does. Not her boob-wise, but the rest of her.
Well, it's because she's in black.
That was weird. I didn't recognize her at all. Pickle says, correction, it's peanut butter jelly time. Yeah, peanut butter jelly time. Vinegar
And almost had
says,
it.
so Travis,
Yes.
you said Statlander couldn't hang with Rhea and Bianca, huh?
No.
She still can't. She's up against Anna Jay.
No, she's
I'm not saying Anna Jay is really, really bad or anything, but Anna Jay is not that fantastic. I mean, she's okay.
Anna Jay's fun.
But she's not.
I would like to see Anna Jay in WWE, but I don't think Statlander would cut it in WWE. She's kind of goofy. I like her. I'm just saying she's kind of goofy, the whole alien thing and all that.
I don't know if she's still doing it, but...
What are you going to do about it? Anna rolls her up. No.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Not the roll
put her to
through.
sleep.
Oh, no. Put her in the...
New
quiet.
champion.
She's got her. Joshua says, Asuka the champ, it seems everyone doesn't like her now as if she's heel now. Pickle says, exactly, she's fun, but can't bring her home to meet Mama. Sure.
Whack.
She's very slow with her moveset.
Uh-huh.
Like, just watching her right now, she's just so slow.
Yeah, and
And a lot of that has to do with injuries that she's had. So she has to be slow and meticulous.
that's it.
She has to be very specific about how she moves because of her injuries. I would have to say that maybe before her injuries, if she never would have had those and how she was going at that point, that she probably could have started hanging with like Rhea and Bianca, but not with what's happening.
No.
Film says, Piccolo, no, it's armpit time. That's what time it is. But jokes aside, how is hump day? It's so fantastic film for Piccolo
really
that he's
Wednesday?
making. Yeah.
Holy crap.
What are we watching, you
I thought
weirdo?
I thought it was Thursday.
Why would we be watching this garbage on Thursday?
Oh. You know I don't put things together like that.
Oh, really?
It's my autism.
You're like... Jesus fucking Christ. Is this your new thing?
That I never know what day it is.
No. What you said to why you don't know what day it is. Vindicator says, give stats sometimes. She'll be fine. But I hope Anna still gets a title win. Even her run is short before she retires from AEW. So Vindicator, I'm not sure how much time Statlander can really get. It'll depend really on how well she does after coming back from 2 blown knees and had to have full surgery.
I feel like that should be very important of a match, but it's not. They're going to put it on Rampage.
Yeah, they don't care.
I like the green. Their outfits are badass.
Yeah.
Those jackets. We'll be watching.
Mm.
Britt Baker, huh?
Oh.
So why are they wrestling Britt Baker?
I don't know.
Or is she talking about herself?
I think she was trying to talk about herself, but it didn't work out as well as she hoped it would.
So Britt Baker, Sky Blue, Mercedes Martinez, and Nyla.
On a 4-way match on Rampage to see who goes up against Tony Storm next Wednesday.
On Dynamite.
Joshua says
Next
Thursday
week.
used to show WCW wrestling back in the day on TBS. You remember that, Travis?
I do, yeah.
Pickle says Tony Baloney. Vindicator says, I heard people complain about Tony pigtail buns. I think those people are idiots. Who gives a flying fuck how she does her hair?
No, don't care.
She's in her 20s. What difference does it make? Even if she was 80 and did them. Who cares?
They're redoing Haunted Mansion.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's coming out on the 28th. It's that Haunted Mansion coming out 28th.
Are you sure they're redoing it, or was it just a
Why would it go to theaters?
ride? Oh, it was a theater thing?
Yeah.
Word. Oh, it's July 10th. The new season for that starts July 10th.
Are they going a different route? Looks like a Muppet show.
Robbie says Anna Jay was underwhelming. She looked like she was going to wet herself the way her facial expressions are. Piccolo says cash grab, and Joshua says I think WWE will give Edge a shot at Seth Rollins. What do you guys think?
Possibly.
Oh, it's a Muppet version.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad thing. If they're doing it, the Muppets are doing it, that's funny.
Yeah, it comes out on the 28th. I'll have to write it down.
In theaters or Disney Plus?
Looks like Disney Plus. It said Disney Plus there is the only reason I say that. It had a budget of $150 million. You think that would make it have to go to the theater? I don't understand how they spend so much money on it. Holy crap, this is a long one.
They just showed you the whole movie. You might as well not. You don't even have to watch it.
Well, I'm not listening to it, so it's fine. October.
Streaming.
It did say streaming October, though. That was weird.
Should rewind it just a little bit.
Trying to. Original special streaming.
October 8th.
Right.
So it's for 31st. So for, whatchamacallit?
Right.
For
For the
Halloween.
streaming, because it says release date is July 28th.
Oh.
So maybe it is going to theaters first.
Yeah, maybe.
But see the budget? $160 million. That's a big movie.
That's just because they had actual actors in it.
That's unreal to spend that much. Hey, this is the main event. This is Absolute Ricky Stark.
Rob Little Wicked Dork. Robbie says, Dee, I thought you wanted fresh tips on how to style your hair. What are you talking about? Vindicator's like, Starks versus White could be a solid main event. I still don't understand why Ricky is not challenging Maxwell for the belt. Because they aren't pushing him in that direction. Pickle says, can't wait till Disney reboots Parent Trap for the 60th or maybe Flubber with LeBrick shames. Film says, Chris won. Yes, the women's get a 10 out of 10. Chris and Anna. Robbie says, Dee did think Jennifer Love Hewitt was a good enough actress. Piccolo says, I actually enjoy Muppets. I don't know. They're all right. Robbie says, do you ever drink White Claw lemonade? No. I've never drank that stuff. White Claw. Sounds disgusting. I have drank, like, flavored beers, but probably not going to drink seltzers. This match hasn't officially started yet, guys, but Ricky Starks did come out to beat the crap out of Jay White to get out.
While he was coming up the ramp.
Yeah, well, he had to.
Didn't even give him a chance to get in the ring.
He didn't want him to give him a chance to actually possibly win it. Wait, he probably will win. I guess. I don't know what's happening. There it is. Official.
It's
Somebody
official.
throw a chair. Pickle says Sonic has their own hard seltzers now. Yeah, I saw that. Like everybody does.
Is that like Alka-Seltzer?
No, they're just like flavored beer, basically.
Oh.
Bobby says, I see tipsy bartender use it. Never heard of it till then. Huh, okay. I don't see a lot of people drink them unless they're weird. So I can't say anything about the White Claw stuff. I've never tried them. Most people I know don't drink that kind of stuff. So. Vindicator's like, LO, Travis is so out of touch with the drinking community.
It's been a minute. I've never heard of a seltzer before. I mean, Alka-Seltzer, but as a beer?
Yeah.
So is it like foaming water with beer in it? Isn't that what a seltzer? Because I think Alka-Seltzer has the bubbles.
All right. We thought it'd be a slugfest from the word go, but, you know.
Rock Hard Juice Robinson. Got a banger going here.
Yeah, it's just basically carbonated soda water.
With hard alcohol in it, then?
With alcohol in it. Not hard alcohol, because they're only like a beer, like 4 point whatever percent.
Right, like
or
but like
whatever.
a bitch beer is what we would have called it
Yeah,
in the day.
flavored beer. That's what I said. But they're sparkling, like a soda. Like more carbonated.
Right.
More so, I guess. I don't know.
It's for people that like soda.
I guess.
Give me a Coca-Cola.
Pickle
Wait,
says,
never
yeah,
mind. Give me a
it's the
seltzer
lightest
beer.
of the light stuff nowadays.
Huh.
Sounds hideous. Robbie says, America has some weird drinks, I guess. Laughing. Really, Robbie? Like, you guys don't have weird drinks? Like, you guys never come out with weird stuff or have weird stuff or things that you're like, it's, part of our culture that isn't weird.
Zima and Mad Dog 2020. That's all you need for bitch beer.
Pickle says maybe one day I'll fall in line and drink Michelob Ultra like the Joneses. Robbie says, do you expecting anything from wrestling? Should know better. And Joshua says, so MJF and Adam Cole might happen? Supposedly.
Next Wednesday, they're supposed to wrestle.
Vindicator says Robbie needs to send you some tea and crumpets to leave that. Yeah, tea and crumpets, all right. Pickle says, and if that happens, please shoot me in the face.
Right. Michelob.
Robbie's like, no food in the UK is diversity. Oh, really? Well, we know you guys don't know what seasoning is. Joshua says, cool, hopefully Adam Cole beats MJF.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Joshua. That's funny.
But it's wishful thinking, but I don't see that happening. Especially on a Wednesday. That's a pay-per-view type match.
Yeah, pay-per-view stuff. Pay-per-view. Dun, 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 dun,
Adam Cole,
dun.
baby.
Oh no, it starts with a reversal of his butt. Joshua's like, MJF will probably cheat. I don't know. I've seen Adam Cole do some cheating lately, so.
Everybody cheats. I just watched Orange Cassidy hold on to his title by cheating tonight. And I would have never thought of him as a cheater.
True. Cheater, cheater. Pickle's like, where's the hobo lawn care guy? There's a hobo lawn care guy? Who's that? Who's the hobo lawn care guy?
No idea.
Robbie's trying to make it like he's something. I'm from an Asian background. I know seasonings. D, just because you find salt and pepper spicy, that's in you. I don't find salt and pepper spicy, Robbie. I find cayenne pepper spicy. And unfortunately, you live in England.
England.
Where they have bland food. I don't give a flying fuck what your background is, my friend. Don't really give a shit. You live in England.
Think about...
They don't know how to season their food in England.
Think about this. We live in a time where you care about what your food tastes like. Think about how crazy that is.
What's even more crazy is the fact that England conquered places that had spices and still don't use it on their food.
Right. But you see what I'm talking about? Like, before you would eat anything to keep you alive for millennia.
Well, yeah.
And now we're like...
When I was a cave person...
I'm not going to eat that. It probably doesn't taste very good. It's just kind of... If you try to wrap your mind around that.
Pretty sure that if you were starving, that you would just eat it.
Not the point.
Joshua says, yeah, Roman Reigns definitely cheated to be champ for 1,000 days. Pickle's like the other half in Bullet Club Gold. And a Lily is in the chat.
Hey,
hi,
Lily.
Lily. How's it going? Says, hi, bestie. Do you remember me?
A little bit.
Sure we do. I was like, oh, D, just because your area where you live don't use spice. Dude, I don't know what you're
We have
talking
potato
about.
spice.
There are so many Hispanic people here. Those are Spanish people, like from Mexico. Just so you're aware of what that is, because I know you don't know what those are. Idiot.
You're so weird. Idiot.
Pickle's like, oh, and for the last 50 years, you'd probably go for processed snacks rather than real roughage.
Right.
Why would you do that when you can just, go out into the field and get you some lettuce?
Go eat dandelions.
You can't eat dandelions.
Not mine. I poisoned them. They all died.
Don't eat our dandelions.
Right.
Lily, look at me! Look at you what? Are you doing a cartwheel? Pickle's like, you as in general public. I was like, DY, the shade on me. I don't know, Robbie, because you live in England.
England.
The country's cuisine doesn't really consist of having very much flavor to it. Just because you came from a different background. Oh my God, like everybody else does.
Is it because England isn't known for any food?
I think it's because they literally feel like they're still living in a war. You're eating beans on toast. Beans from a can, by all means, on toast. Like, what the fuck? Fish and chips. Like, what the fuck?
Fish is fine. It's good stuff.
Like, what the hell? Robbie's like, if I was a rabbit, if you were a rabbit, you guys in England over there, they eat those. You better be careful. Lily says, yeah, I am. Wee! And Mary Wilson in the chat. Hey, Mary Wilson, how's it going? Says hello. Hello! Who's going to win this?
Jay White.
Yeah? He going to win? He going to do it here in the next few minutes?
Yep.
Pickle's like, I need to try beans and toast.
Sounds like, good to me.
Baked beans and a rich tomato sauce with cheese on toast is decent. Okay, so, Piccola, if you're going to do beans on toast, either try to find actual beans that they have in England, because it's not like baked beans, by the way. Ravi calls them baked beans, but our baked beans are like sweet, not those baked beans. So if you know pork and beans, those are the beans that you want to get. Like, if you know what those are. Or you can find, like, the Heinz, like, beans or something like that. But they're different. They're different. They're a different type of bean. But
Jay White got him in trouble here.
the closest
there it is, Sister Abigail.
In our area to it, without going online and buying it, is a brand called Pork and Beans. And that would be the most, like, closest to.
Mix that with chili and
toast.
put some ketchup in it.
Yeah, you can't spice it up. You just make toast. And it can't be really dark toast. It has to be light toasted toast.
2, 3. Oh.
And you
so
make
close.
your beans, you heat them up, and then you put cheese on top of that. Yeah. I've seen it.
With your own eyes?
I haven't tried it, but I've seen it. Pickle's like, it's sort of like how my mom enjoyed sardines on crackers. It just brings you back to your youth.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So I knew a person who actually put sardines on pork rinds.
It's kind of gross, but.
He was drunk as fuck. And he would always open a can of sardines and eat them on fucking pork rinds. I was always like, dude, that's nasty. Mary says, it's Everbless. Oh, hi, Everbless. Got a new different name this time around.
Good to see you in here.
People was like, Everbless. Nah, he's in all caps. Robbie says, it is beans are sweet in a can, Heinz. Yes. But not what our sweet beans. Our baked beans are different, Robbie, here in the States. Just saying. Pico says, or she, IDK, actually. Lee says, what's your favorite food?
Food, huh? I don't know if I have
I don't even think his shoulder came off the pad. He just lifted his arm up.
Right, that's what I mean. I saw that earlier with Orange Cassidy.
Ravi says full English breakfast is decent, or a roast dinner is great as well. Lily says, hey! Ravi's like, I knew a person. Oh, D, that was you. No. I fucking don't eat fish, dude. Fish is disgusting and stinks to high heaven. No, actually, the guy's name was Travis. Just not this Travis. Who was a guy I knew in my 20s. Early 20s. He would get so stinking drunk. He was like from like Wyoming. He was like from the countryside of Wyoming. And he gets so fucking drunk. And what he wanted to eat for a snack is fucking pork rinds and like mustard sardines.
Gas station treats.
So disgusting. Hassan says, hi there, guys. Is this the last one? Yes, Hassan, this is the last one. Ricky Starks versus Jay White. This is your main event. Ricky Starks finally has
Pebble got him
together.
with it.
He might have him. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Pedigree. Nope. Oh, he hit the ref.
Oh, no, the ref is broken. He's not going to win because the ref doesn't know what happened. Oh, no. And then what's-his-face is out there. Hey, it's the Ass Brothers.
The Ass Boys. Bam. 3D.
Lily's like, I like pickles and peanut butter. Weird, I know. Mary says, I am using my grandmother's phone. Wow, okay. Robbie says, I like fish. Pickle's like, what in the world? I don't know. What in the world? Oh, look. The ref's like, oh, I'm awake now.
Can he do it? Can Jay White do it?
Oh. He's
Sister Abigail.
Sister Abigail in. Feels like, oh, another dusty finish. Oh, it's called a Blade Runner in this.
It's Sister Abigail. It'll always be Sister. 3. Even when Bliss does it.
But it's like,
13:33.
dang, this match did not need interference. Disappointing when these companies can't use clean matches to advance a story.
A fact.
Now, question though, Vin. Did what's-his-face Jay White see what happened, though?
No, he was knocked out.
So I don't think he did. Robbie's message retracted and Mary's like, bye.
Bye.
God bless. Hopefully we'll see you Friday. Film's like, going to go. Bye. Peace out. Okay, bye. All right, if you're just joining us, that last match of AEW's main event was Ricky Starks and Jay White. Jay White just won with a little bit of interference. The ref kind of got knocked out, and the Gunn Club dudes or Gunn guy kids or whatever their names are came down and did a move on Ricky Starks, and the ref kind of woke up, and Jay White pinned him. That's all, folks. Exactly, Piccola. Mary says, see you Friday. Robbie says, will AEW make any cuts like WWE did?
No, they just have their contracts expire and they're done.
Bryce says, hey guys, I have some awesome news. Can I tell you guys really quick? Please do, hurry. Lily says, what's your favorite restaurant? Not to be a creep. Favorite restaurant is my own kitchen. Just kidding, it's Arby's. Just kidding, I don't think so. I don't know what my favorite restaurant is. Vinegar says, Jay likely set it up though. Pico says, that's all folks. Robbie's like, bye-bye, D, enjoy your crumpets. I don't eat crumpets, Robbie, that's you.
I don't know what a crumpet is. So.
It's like an English muffin, kinda.
No thanks. Gluten.
Yes. Vindicator says, but you all take care and see you SmackDown. Hopefully the promos are shorter than Maxwell and Adam tonight. Later, Gators. Bryce says, so here is the great news. In my hometown, I'm going to WrestleCon in River City, Florida. And I'm going to meet Bryan Danielson and Saraya and my favorite Dr. Britt Baker DMD in person.
Boom.
Well, congratulations, Bryce. That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad
Sounds
you're able
awesome.
to meet some of those wonderful wrestlers you're a fan of. Whether you're a fan or not, it's kind of cool to meet those people. That'd be pretty neat. So congratulations. That's pretty cool. Good job, man. That's awesome. You can't stand it. So awesome. You're so excited. Well, good. Stay that way. Keep it up. All right, everybody. You have a great night. And Bryce, I don't know when that's happening, but I hope it happens soon. I don't know when he didn't say. So, whenever it happens, good luck. Get all the signatures everywhere.
Autograph. All right, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.